If you guys are watching this right now, you're probably in the midst of this mindset that you're completely blown away. Like, you don't know what to do next. You don't know how you're going to get your next paycheck. You don't know if your job's going to exist in a week. You don't know what you're doing with your life. And then in quarantine right now, you don't know what to do in general. And you're freaking out right now, and you're trying not to freak out. So you guys went to YouTube and you guys found this video. And if you found this video, I want to guess that you're in the right place at the right time. Because little do a lot of people know about me that are in my entrepreneurial network. But before I became an entrepreneur, I was a nurse working 40 hours a week. I was in grad school for my nurse practitioner. I thought I had my whole life right in front of me, and then one day, it changed. I didn't have that job anymore. I was soul searching, and I found myself in this thing called entrepreneurship, which is a lot like what everybody's feeling right now. It's this industry that we are innovative, and we're known for driving fancy cars and solving the world's problems and being overnight success stories. But as an entrepreneur, as a nurse, as a human citizen through all this right now, entrepreneurship is exactly like what's going on. In entrepreneurship, you have two things that really get you through it: your dream and the motivation to fulfill that dream. But we don't know when we're getting paid next. We don't know how much we're going to make for our next job. We don't even know if our industry is going to be around tomorrow. But you know what we do? We believe. We believe, and we keep pushing towards that goal, that dream. Whether we reach it or not, it gives us that driving force to live every day. It gives us really a reason to keep pushing, a reason to continue to the unknown. Because what a lot of you guys are feeling right now is this sense of, it's unknown. Should I do what I'm doing? Am I even doing what I'm supposed to be doing? There's something that I must need to be doing right now, which doesn't have to be true if you think about it. Doing nothing is doing something. And sometimes a lot of us actually need to do nothing for a day in order to figure out what we need to do for the rest of the week. It's a strange feeling, and it's something that I personally have struggled with a lot in entrepreneurship, is when to stop and when to keep going. What is that feeling of, maybe I need to ground and figure out what's next, or you know what, I'm tired, but I'm going to keep pushing through this. I'm going to keep pushing, I'm going to keep pushing. And there's a really happy balance between when to keep pushing and when to just kind of sit down, gather all yourself, get recentered, and then move on. And I think that's really something a lot of people need to do right now. Think about it this way. This is really out there, and this is really stretching it, because a lot of you might be like, yeah, Chris, that doesn't make sense. It actually does make a lot of sense about what I'm going to say. So 2.5 years ago, just over 2 years ago, just over almost 3 years ago, my career that I was pursuing and didn't know why I was pursuing it, it was nursing. It just, like I said, it stopped. Cut. There's nothing left. And it felt natural to go towards this business I was starting, and I didn't know why. And in the mix of starting it, I felt like I had to get it done like that, because I didn't have nursing anymore. I was pushing away from nursing, and all I had was this creative fitness network I was building. But I didn't take the time to plan it out. I had so many ideas coming in. I had so much to do that I just started pushing, one after another. And then I found myself at one point like, built a lot, but I really didn't build anything focused. And then I thought to myself, wait, what if I built? Where did I spend all my energy, and where was I going with this? And it endlessly pushed me in this little corner called content creation, videography, and just like storytelling, which I'm doing right now. See how this is working? But during that opportunity, I had this moment of peace. I had this moment of gratitude. I had this moment of uncertainty, but a good feeling of uncertainty, the unknown. And I saw it as this beautiful light to really hit the reset button in life, which I think a lot of people might need to focus on right now is it a good time to hit your reset button? And there's maybe 5 questions that we can ask ourselves right now that really can answer, do you need this reset button or do you keep going? So I think the first question in is it time to hit your reset button in life is the simplest. Do you enjoy what you're doing right now? Is what you're doing in life right now fulfilling you? If you died today, would you turn back and look at your life as, this is something I enjoy doing? This is something I really feel I contributed to society. Is this what my life was all about? Because I once had an intuitive read to me this really cool reading. She said, you're the director of your own movie. What kind of movie are you writing? And my mind was blown. I was like, well, I must be writing an underdog story about a Cinderella story of a guy who had one life, didn't really like it. He took the jump, he hit the reset button, and now he's chasing his truest desire, which he's still helping people, but he's creatively using this energy to help people and get them around their blocks and corners in life. And it really hit my destiny. Very gut feeling there. It was perfect, So ask yourself those questions. The second question you need to ask yourself is, what are you doing during this crisis? Are you freaking out? Are you kind of lost? Are you sitting here going, what should I do? I don't like my life. Where have you spent your energy these last couple days? Where have you spent your energy this last week? What is that one thing that you're doing as a stress reliever that you could have a career in? Because that's true entrepreneurship, right? A bunch of us entrepreneurs got together one day and said, hey, let's become entrepreneurs because I really like creating videos. So I'm going to figure out a way to make videos 40 hours a week and make a damn good living doing it. And then the guy on my right was like, well, I really like to work out, so I'm going to be an online fitness coach. You see, people took their passions and created careers and lifestyles, life paths for themselves. So the third question, this is where I think the teeter-totter starts to tip and you might be jumping on this wave that I'm creating. So what do you think about your life? What have you been doing for the last couple days? Number 3, are the 2 things you just mentioned in line with your dreams? So I'm reading this book called The Alchemist right now, and it talks about your inner compass, which some might call intuition. And then it talks about dating back to childhood, and as children, we knew exactly what we want to do with our lives, and we believe it, but every day we become an adult, we slowly get resistance on our dreams so much that we suppress this little dream inside of us right here in our hearts because people told us that we couldn't live our dreams. But I think the third question you need to ask yourself is, and I remember mine vividly, how I was a kid, and I actually remember the property I was on, looking at this white fence around our pool that we had built, and I remember this day I knew I was going to be famous. What for? I don't know. It's looking like something video related as I'm getting chills, but as a kid, we know exactly what our dream is, what our destiny is, what we're here on this planet for, and what we need to do to make it happen. But then through life, people slowly tell us we can't. No, you got to go to school, you got to go to college, you got to get a degree, you got to go into nursing. It'll be something you enjoy, it's steady, you always have work, you'll make money. But what you don't hear is that you won't fulfill your soul, you won't fulfill what you're here for. So I asked you, as a third question to ask yourself is, what is your dream as a child? What was that dream? And why aren't you living that dream? Maybe that's question number 4. Question number 4, why we're rolling into it. This really feels good. Question number 4 is, if you aren't in line with your dream and you've made it to question number 4 and you're still on this video, what is your dream? And then why aren't you living it? What is stopping you? And now question number 5 came in very, very clearly. Why not use now as a time to start your dream, to start living your dream, to start chasing your passion? This is a nice reset button in life to truly do what you're meant to do, as everybody has nothing to do right now unless you are working from home, which is kind of where a lot of entrepreneurs start their first business. And filming this in my bedroom This is where all my businesses started. This is where my videography career started. This is where Acaudi Production, who just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, started, in this apartment, in this bedroom. And it's crazy to see over the last couple of years what we've built it to. But the underlying theme in this video and what I'm talking about right now is following your dreams, doing exactly what you're meant to do with your life. Because there's a lot of talk in the spiritual world that this is called the Great Awakening. Which the story I told you about nursing was my own spiritual awakening. However, the world's having this moment now, and I think it's time that everybody starts chasing their dreams and seeing what is truly out there for them. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it didn't scare you. Hopefully it opened up your mind to this beautiful world that we're living in, that you might have nothing to do now, but now it's time to create your space, to create your soul's calling, and to really get your ideas, your contribution to society out there, because this is your golden time, this is your golden opportunity. Take advantage of it. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.